There's tons of board games in the world, but only some are so freaking hot that we have to talk about them.
These are these month's hottest and most talked about board games.
Yeah, what he said.
Definitely.
And we're gonna talk about them.
Tons of different cool things about these board games. We're gonna tell you.
4 games. So we're gonna tell you what's on the list of most popular, most played board games at this moment, and tell you everything you need to know about them, so you know if they are for you. I had to do something for the shot, so I just picked it up, placed it here. Why did I do that? I don't know. Did it look good?
That's why he's a professional, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
That's why.
Thank you.
Step away. Come, step away. Come here.
Sorry, sir.
Then we're gonna rank these games. How excited are we to play them? Or if we haven't played them, how we're excited to play them. Or if we haven't played them, how excited we are to play them. Or if we haven't played them, how excited we are to play them. I think I'm stuck in a loop. I'm stuck in a loop.
In other words, we're gonna give 2 cents what we think about those games.
Stuck in a loop.
We're gonna talk about 12 hottest board games right now, and number 1 is gonna be Fate of the Fellowship.
Again?
Again. So come, Mr. Cyrus, I'm gonna show you what this sweet, lovely board game is all about. So this is a cooperative board game set in the Lord of the Rings universe, the best universe ever. You already know the story of these 2 little hobbitses going all the way from Shire to Mount Doom to destroy the ring.
That's an old story.
Not as old as you.
Oh.
So you will be playing these characters, actually 2 of them, in order to fulfill this quest. But before you can get to the destroying, you have to set everything in motion and actually do other missions. In order to do any of these things, you will do some basic actions like movement, attacking bad guys. Where are the dice? They are right here. You throw some dice, defeat the bad guys.
He's really good at that game, no?
And once all that is done and you have fulfilled these things by collecting cards, well, you might win or lose depending on how good you are. Yes, you mostly will want to collect these cards with icons that you will be able to use for your actions or to fulfill a bunch of these missions. So this is one of the most thematic Lord of the Rings experiences you can get, and it's the most accessible one. And I wanted to award those people who have been watching us for a while, because this game has been living in hotness
For a long time.
I wanted to show you this cool thing. People printed out like inserts. There's this little army of red meeples that are attacking, and then to kind of clean up the board, as well as to thematically help it out, let's say, they printed out these things, which I thought is really cool, so new content for it.
I love the comment. Oliphant meeples, 100% unnecessary.
But lovely.
It looks
So just
great.
a new content you can find other people creating. Loved it. But this is awesome, but how awesome is the game? Let's rank it.
We're gonna rank these games in 2 categories, the ones we have played previously and the ones we have not, so just thinking how could they could
Yeah,
be.
because some of them haven't even come out, that they are that hot. So obviously we like this game a lot, but there's a lot of games still coming on this list. So let's place it in the middle.
Yeah, and then we'll see how it moves up or goes down, 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 down.
I don't get you, buddy.
11th hottest board game this month is Speakeasy. I think we've spoken easily 5 times about the game previously.
Yeah, because it looks awesome and thematically, oh, what a nice looking
That's
man.
Mr. Lacerda. That is the designer of this game. He has designed many heavy games, from which at least I know you've played on Mars.
Yeah.
But all of those are big, heavy, serious games. But this one is set in Manhattan, New York, in 1920s, where there's prohibition and you can't get alcohol. But you want people to get alcohol. That's why you're running this little crime family, sending out people to establish these illegal
I
businesses.
like how you presented it. Like, you have this crime family, and because you want really people to get alcohol, and it's nothing to do with you getting money because
it's
of
helping out. It's essentially a charity.
charity. Yeah.
You're just taking money so you can, support.
Let's be honest. You do it for the money.
Those family members are actually workers that you're sending onto different spaces on the board to collect resources, actions, what have you as a worker placement usually
Or
works.
maybe protect your establishments because you want to keep them. You're a mobster.
We've also talked about this game many times, and so my excitement about it grows. So I checked some ratings, and one of the people has said that it's his favorite Vital game. It makes me excited. And then I did look at some really bad ratings, but this I think is the first time ever when a bad rating confirmed my suspicion, because the bad rating says Lacerda. And he is! So I guess that's a good rating then actually, right? So, how excited actually to play it? Let's check it out.
This game, unfortunately, is still in the not played pile. In the middle?
Yeah, let's start in the middle and see if it climbs up or goes down.
And let's move on to the next game, which might push this somewhere. Yes, let's race to the 10th hottest board game on the list, which is gonna be Heat. Pedal to the metal. It has new expansions out. That's all the hype. But before we talk about them, let's figure out what is actually Heat all about.
Beep, 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 beep.
Didn't know race cars do those sounds, but alright. Welcome to the best racing board game in the freaking world. This is the cockpit of your car. You're gonna put it in gear and then play as many cards as the gear says. 3, for example, and hope you don't crash. Let's say you play the 5, which means you move 5 spots. But the tricky part are the corners. You still want to take them really quickly, but if you take them too quickly, you will spin out. And that's where Heat comes in. You can use it to go faster through the corners. It's a resource you can use, but use it too much, and you're gonna...
Oh my god, no!
I want to say die, but not really. Just spin out and then you have to start over. Everybody passes you, and you're maybe gonna have a bad time. Well, no, you're still gonna have a good time because this is a good game. How good of a game? Well, let's go to the board and find out. Actually, before we go and rank the game, let's talk about the expansions that I mentioned before. There's two new ones, and I think they're responsible for the hotness. Still hot, because one of those expansions will give new bot cars. I think these are just painted ones.
These are painted ones.
But they will give you new cars, so you can play with like full set of cars going through the track.
Yeah.
And the bots now are gonna be smarter, better, and so on. So a bigger challenge. And the other one is full of tracks, and with full I mean it has 2 tracks.
Okay, and what do these tracks do new that nobody else has done?
This has mud in it, like rocks and trucks and dirt. And the other one has a corner. Deutschland! Whoop, 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 whoop.
What will they come up with next?
I don't know, 2 corners?
Oh my god, no way.
Maybe a clean track now.
Oh, no corners.
No corners.
It's a drag race.
But we also have talked about this game, so I wanted to flavor up this explanation of the game with also something new. And that new thing is this. Somebody made a Mario Kart version of Heat, and that looks freaking lovely and cool. They even made like the playmat, all thematic and so on. Pretty cool. Ian Schofield, good job. How good of a job did the authors do with the game? Let's now definitely go to the board. So we have played Heat. You have recently played it a lot, so I'm gonna give it to ya.
So, the first time I played it, I thought it was less... And then I played it more, and then I played it more, and then I bought it, and then I played it with my family, and then I played it with my wife. I can't go any higher, so he has to stay here. Number 9 on the hotness list this month is Cozy Stickerville. We've talked about Sneak.
Yeah, and in the Sneak Schnack, we have told you guys that we really want to play this one, because it's cozy, nice Sneak Schnack.
What Sneak is, do you mean? No?
What Sneak Schnack?
Sneak is, I had the wish list of like 200 games, and then we Sneaked it.
Oh.
And then that was there.
What Jans means with that is that it's one of his top 10 most wished board games.
It's a family-friendly, story-focused game! What that means is you'll be developing your little village. Have you ever heard of video games like...
This is your village, I presume?
Well, it's the beginning of your village, because you can see only like a little tiny house here, but you'll be adding more stuff here, and here, and here, and definitely here. Have you played any of these video games or heard of any of these video games?
No.
But if you've played, then you know what this board game might be about. It's a relaxing game about building stuff. And it comes with 800 stickers.
You okay? Too many stickers.
800 stickers. So not a lot of info is available because it is a story game and you don't want to spoil anything, but you'll be putting those stickers, like we said, on the board, new buildings, new abilities, and all you do in your turn is just pick one of the 2 actions available to you. So super simple game, and I'm excited to play it with my family. The designer of this game was influenced by this game where you cannot lose. And he was like, how is that? How you can play a game where you cannot lose? Well, watch our review of this to find out, or just play Cozy Stickerville. How excited are we to play it? Let's go check it out. This is a game we still haven't played, and how excited are we to play it?
A lot, really a lot, excited a lot. We enjoyed these simple story games-ish, story-ish, where you upgrade things and so on. So for now, it's here. Let's see what comes up next. So the next game has practically been living in oddness. It's SETI. Everybody loves SETI. We just don't like setting it up all the time. Every month we set it up.
For you.
Yeah.
For you.
Well, let's talk about it once again. Here we search for extraterrestrial intelligence, aka
SETI.
I want to say that.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, you will be a company trying to find that terrestrial life form, but on the way, it doesn't hurt if you upgrade yourself and collect some victory points. The game evolves around these multi-use cards. You can use them from actions right here, for actions here, or upgrade yourselves with them. And there's tons and tons of cards and options, but it's not that difficult, to be honest. Because these actions will just let you launch on probes, move these probes, and then land on some planets, which will give you points or cool things like
happiness. It will give you happiness.
Just look at it. It looks like a candy.
Yeah. It's all cool, but we're actually here for that one thing. Finding those aliens. Jeez, it's just a rock, never mind. Yeah, but we've talked about this game so many times.
Yeah, and we want to give you something fresh, right?
Okay.
So, my fresh thing is this. I'm printing out a new insert for this game, and you can find it on printables.com. Not a sponsor or anything. They just have these awesome things where you can print the insert and then set it up like
Oh, wow.
this.
That like...
Remember I said that we hate setting it up? Well, this really helps. So yeah, if you have this game, check out an option to print something like this, because it really helps enjoyment of the game. So we have played it.
We have reviewed it.
What do we think of it?
We like it. But no, you put it. Oh my God, really? Okay, it's gonna move up. I mean, it's gotta. It's just because Lord of the Rings is so low? You didn't want to put it above Lord of the Rings? Space can't be above Lord of the Rings? Well, I got news, buddy. You know what's above Middle Earth? Space.
I don't think they have addressed this in the lore, so I don't know.
I'm addressing it now. Space dragons, space balrogs, space towers, and...
Labyrinth Chronicles is the next game we're going to talk about, hopefully.
Let's do it, let's do it. Right after I list these 5 more. Space.
So, this game is all about this game, old game that now is made better.
Yes.
Definitely prettier.
This is like the 30th anniversary edition of it. The original game was like this. You got a few cards, and those items are here somewhere on the board. And to get there, you gotta move your piece through the labyrinth. But you can influence labyrinth by pushing these little pieces in there, and then that moves the whole line. So you're changing it as you go. So how do you improve that? By adding a lot of plastic. So we have the 3D board, we have all kinds of cool boxes, tokens, miniatures, giant box. The biggest sell of this new version are the 3D tiles. So instead of these flat little things right here, you have actual 3D walls that you will go through, which is cool.
That is pretty freaking cool.
But that's not all. It also comes with a co-op campaign game where you will go through different missions, unlocking new boxes, new abilities, and like putting stickers, magnets actually. You put magnets on the map so you can reuse that. And it looks really cool. Haven't you played the original Labyrinth?
No.
Would you like to?
The original or this one?
This one.
Well, let's go to the board and see.
Let's go.
Haven't played this one. Do we want to?
It looks very simple. I mean, it's generally a family game. I still have kids. That sounds very wrong. They're not going anywhere, hopefully. You have younger kids, so I feel we want to try it with our kids, right?
You could immediately know how excited he is about the game from his tone. He's like, so, I have kids, so... You know it's gonna go at the bottom. If he's like, so that's stickers, it's gonna be...
It's a simple test where you can find out how excited it is. Does it have space?
No.
That's it.
So the next game has been the talk from here to all over the ocean. In other words, this is Brass Pittsburgh, which takes the action of the top 1 rated board game of BoardGameGeek to the States.
That's my input. That's all my input.
So this game is gonna be soon on GameFound, and you will be able to get your hands on this Euro game that everyone is so excited about.
Everyone is. I think it's gonna blow up.
In this game, you build up your own industry. You will be able to build trains, some factories, and so on. Anything is possible as long as it's these pieces.
And I love that the art has been done by Mr. Cuddington. It's the first artist I've ever referred to as Mr.
Mr. Cuddington. In this game, you will be able to place your trains and then buildings and factories on the board. All of these things will produce some resources like coal and so on. And one of the coolest things of it is that all other players then will be able to use your resources. And you actually want them to use your resources, because if you produce, they use, you use, get points.
Also, you get to upgrade your buildings once all the resources are gone from there. So you want them to, come on, take my coal, take my coal!
And the gameplay evolves around cards, similarly to SETI. I know words, definitely. These cards will let you build specific buildings or in specific places and so on. So it's card play, card management as well. And it's also based on history. It's not per se like a story game or anything like that. It's a clean Euro game, but it's based on real people, or on all real things, and it tells a story in a very unique way. None of us have a brass game in our collection.
No, we're like brass.
Yeah, we like it, but we just don't own it.
No, we don't. Will this be the first one? Do we really want to play it? No. We'll definitely want to play it, and we know a couple of people who will definitely back that campaign as it goes live later in the month, but we're just gonna wait for their copies.
It's the game where I play it, we always feel like, oh, this is so great, this is such a good game, and then we kind of forget about it.
Yeah. Let's move on to the 5th hottest game this month, which is Old King's Crown. The crown might be old, but the game is fairly new. It came out just last year. We got to play it, we got to review it, and let us get to tell you about it. The old king died, and now we must decide who'll be the new king. You are playing one of the factions vying for the control of the kingdom and becoming the new king.
That's a weird game.
Each round you will play cards from your hand onto the regions, trying to take control of them.
And then, one by one, you select the cards in one region and flip them around. And then see who won that region. You usually check who has the bigger number, bigger beta.
However, not all is as simple as it seems, because some cards have abilities like Ambush, which actually is this card, or Deadly, which kills all other cards.
And also you will send your little supporters to fight for you, and you will bid for some powers that your faction will then be able to use, which completely will change the flow of the game.
And how about making some deals? Maybe you go there and I go there, and then I'm not gonna go there, okay? Deal? Why is this game in the hotness once again? No, it isn't because we did a review on it, even though we did. There's an expansion coming out. There's a campaign where you all happy people who thought, it's too expensive, I can't get it, will be able to get it. Plus there's an expansion with 2 new factions that will add new abilities, like here, plus also tons of new cards that you can just shuffle into your deck and go ahead. But let's go ahead and see how excited are we to play it.
Let's do just that. How excited are we to play it? We have played it.
We have, and we...
So where would you place it here?
Yeah.
I mean, we can switch them around, but like if we compare it to all of these games, up there. It's a lovely, quick game that has a lot of social interaction.
It has a lot.
if you want to.
It also plays great solo, 2-player, 3-player, 4-player. No 5-player, sorry. But maybe the next game might play 5 players.
Yes, next game can be played with 5 players and even 6 players. As is a fun, simple. Is it a party game?
It is. It is.
So let's talk about it. Welcome to one of the wackiest racing games out there. First things first, you will draft your racers, and all of these racers will have their powers. Which one will be yours? Well, time to figure it out. Usually you would roll a die and then move as much as you rolled. For example, I rolled a 1, a bad roll. But because all the characters have superpowers, this one, for example, says that all other players have -1 movement. So get back there, sir. And there's an army of racers, each with different powers that actually interact with one another in various ways. And all of that creates a thrilling race. Magical Athlete, we have talked about them, so I wanted to spice in some little fresh content here.
Okay.
So, lovely people on the internet made a cool looking insert with all the names so you can see all the races when you pick them up.
This is very cool.
Very cool. Loved it. And another thing that some people did was they created stands for people so they are able to watch the race. So silly little things that make this game more special, which I love. So really awesome job. So I would definitely rank it here.
I would definitely not.
Really? Above SETI?
Above Fellowship, I mean.
No.
Fellowship goes here.
No, SETI then goes there. You choose.
You know
SETI or
what?
this?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
I'm a brave man.
Okay, then this goes on top.
Magical Athlete is great.
There's no way it should be there. Like, no way.
Top 3 hottest games this month, and number 3 is Limit, which is a super heavy, super heavy?
3.28. That's heavy, not
Heavy Euro game about running your country. And not only once, not only twice, but through 7 generations.
more. Oh, wow. A lot of work.
Each generation is divided in 3 phases. The first phase is the action selection, where essentially you will do things. You will play cards of different actions. You will use those to improve your country's potential. Then you will see how your country reacts to your actions. You will have little pieces here that mark how far you are, and then depending how far you are, these little things will trigger and change things and move things up, and there's nothing you can do. It just happens. You did this, and now your population will consume food, they will maybe rebel, they will grow, they will buy, they will sell. All kinds, like in a country, you know. And then the last phase of the game is the negotiation. Each player playing their own country, they can make deals. Hopefully good ones. You can do military deals, you can do economic deals, you have tokens that you can use for those deals. So use them wisely. So there seems like a lot to take in into this game. Do we wanna take it in?
Let's figure it out. So we have not played this game.
No, we have not. We just know the very surface of this game, but are we excited to play it? We do want to move some things up, right? Yeah, I agree. Let's move things up.
Over there now.
Yeah, that's our limit right there.
So the second hottest board game out there is actually Concordia, which came out in 2013. Concordia is a Euro game where you want to create these networks of connections which will bring in some points, some resources, some really good feels, because you hopefully will win. In this game, you will be your own faction where you will collect these said resources or little workers that you will then use to place some things on the map. And on the map, it's really important that you create these connections of things, and then you will be able to produce said like resources or other things that will bring in more and more points. And all of this involves card play. You will have cards that you will use to do basically anything. And there's always this twist. Yeah, anything. Anything. If
Fly
you're
to
gonna
space?
do
Destroy the One Ring?
Sure.
Wow.
Because all of those cards will let you do things like, yes, place these meeples as well. And once you use cards, they're kind of gone, except when you play the right card that will bring them back.
From the dead.
You have to play your cards, manage them, correctly to overcome. Why it's in the hotness? Because there's a new version coming out in 2027, right? Yeah. So the company Awakened Realms right here is now at this point pretty famous at bringing older games back with their special editions. It always will look prettier. This as well will have a solo version for one player only, and also maybe possibly have some mechanical changes or upgrades as well. They're very secret about what's gonna be inside this big box, because yes, we know it's gonna be, again, a pretty big box. We know it's gonna look freaking beautiful, and we know that there's gonna be miniatures.
Of course they're gonna be.
So we registered this as we have played the game. We have played the special edition, but we have like...
We've played the original.
So how excited are we to play this one?
I think we're gonna move some things around. How about this?
What happened?
I said SETI is gonna come back. It's the revenge of the SETI. Return of the SETI, Fellowship of the SETI, SETI and Two Towers? What is it?
5 minutes ago you said... I'm confused now.
Oh my gosh, look what's happening. SETI's climbing the charts. It's the new kid in town. Let's go to the first game now. Goodbye. And the hottest game this month is Dice Horde. Dice Horde is a solo only
All right.
roll and write game from the makers of Villagers of the Oakdale,
Okay, we have played that one.
Rise of the Oakdale,
Haven't played that one.
Dungeons of the Oakdale,
I see the theme.
and it's on crowdfunding. Well, it isn't, it was just on crowdfunding. And the coolest thing is you could have just bought the print and play version where you have to not cut anything, just have a dice and pen, and you're ready to play. Just print 2 sheets. Easy, right?
Yeah, so print and play is a whole thing where you don't have to really buy anything, no physical things.
Yeah.
You can just play it at home.
And how that works is, roll and write, if you don't know, is you will literally that. You will roll some dice, and then with the pen you will write some things on the board. What you do here, this is a solo tower defense game. And a really cool thing is that these dice are the ones that slowly are going towards your base.
Creeping up like little zombies.
And you're trying to shoot them with your towers that you have right here. And then when they die, not the towers, the dice, they go into the graveyard. And then you can use that value to upgrade your main gate or your towers and things like that. So, and you will also roll another die that lets you do one of these action combinations.
All right. So it's very unique.
It is the uniquest of their Oakdale quadrology,
Yeah.
even though this is not Oakdale, but we're gonna pretend it is.
So let's finish up the board with placing this one. We have not obviously played it because it's just now on crowdfunding, I think, right?
It just ended. It was like a week ago.
Yeah. So we're gonna place it somewhere here. How excited would you be to play this one?
I do not know. More. So somewhere here, above, below, above limit. So this is the
Here.
limit.
Here.
Yeah, let's do that.
With that said, we just wanted to say thank you for watching this video, Hottest Board Games. If you want to know more about games like these, check out other of our Hottest Board Game videos, or we make Games of the Month videos each month where we actually play tons
All of
of
those
games, all of those games, and then rank them, try them out, see if they might be for you as well.
Yeah, and maybe these videos are for you, and you consider supporting us by becoming our member, YouTube member or Patreon, whichever works for you the best. Thank you so much, and see you next time. Bye.